Hi everyone, welcome to another Mattel Jurassic World review here on Jurassic Collectibles. This is one I've been really looking forward to reviewing for you. It is the aerial ambush Quetzalcoatlus from Jurassic World Rebirth. So it's the new design of the Quetzalcoatlus, as you can see, kind of just there. We also have got the render for the new design in the bottom corner, which looks awesome. You can see the packaging. The packaging on this figure, where it's a larger figure, is great. We've got the kind of red colour scheme from the new Jeep. We've got the Quetz in the packaging, the black and grey stripes. This just absolutely nails the visuals for the branding for Jurassic World Rebirth. You can see the figure itself is 24 inches long, which is kind of crazy. And when we turn it around to look at it on the back of the packaging, you can see a bunch of play features. So play feature number 1 enables us to make the wings go back and forth. And play feature number 2 enables us to roar and tromp. So this is a figure that has got sound effects. And there's something else really cool about this particular version of the Quetz that we will look at as we get into this video. So there is nothing to open underneath. It looks like it is just strung into place, quite possibly. I'm trying to think about the best way to get this figure out here. I almost wonder if we take this off and slip our scissors in. This might work, it might not work. That seems like a sensible way to do this. So that is the string undone, and then we're just attached around here. So let's see if we can just cut down here very, very gently. Just get our scissors under there. It's a hard one to get out of the packaging. Let's pull it away more fully and get the string just down there, if we can. There we go. So that is our Quetzalcoatlus out of the packaging, and I have to admit, wow, this is a very, very large pterosaur. That is absolutely huge. Now, I don't think Quetz is a pterosaur. I think it's another subspecies of aerial animal. You can see straight off the bat, we get fabric wings with this version, which is a very interesting innovation. The way they've done that is quite cool. They're kind of all pressed up in fairly nice and tightly. They look pretty good. There is actually, as you can see on camera just there is texture all throughout here for feathers, which is really interesting. If I just get that in focus. You can see there is texture all throughout, which is really interesting. We obviously have got the wings. We have got this large head. Sorry guys, I just had to refocus it there slightly because it was having issues getting the Quetz in focus. But there you can see we have got this really cool beak. You've got the tongue in there, which is cool. We've got paint apps on the crest. You've got kind of quills on the back, the striping, the red around the eye. The paintwork there looks fantastic. There's then some grey just on the underneck. You can see the body of the figure is mostly black, but then you do have the blues for the wings as well. And you can just see the scale of this thing. Like, it really captures the fact that the Quetz is the biggest aerial predator in this universe, which is really cool. Now, play feature wise, we can press our first button. Interesting. So the first button will make the wings expand. So what we do, I assume, Yes. So we bring our wings inwards for when the Quetz is landed, which we will look at in a second. And then we just press and they come out. That is incredible. We're going to do that again. I'd be a little bit anxious about doing this too frequently with this figure, just to avoid damaging it. But you can see, when we press here, they then come out. That is a very, very cool play feature. So that is something we'll look at in more detail in a second here. But then our second button just gives us that roar and that bite as well, which is very cool. So in terms of articulation on this figure as well, we'll go over that quickly. So obviously, as you saw, the wings can be folded. We do get little ball joints on the kind of hands for the Quetz, but they are quite stiff. We've got ball joints on the feet, which are much looser. Also swivel joints on the legs, as you can see just there. No swivel on the tail. We do then have a neck joint that can come forward and back, but it's kind of locked into the play feature, it feels like. So really, that doesn't feel like you're going to get much motion from it. But as you saw, what we can do with this figure that has never been done on a Quetz before is we can angle our hands in, we can then angle the figure's feet in, and what we then get is a landed version of the Quetzalcoatlus. And there you get that really nice head articulation to be able to actually angle the figure's head around, make it look at things. This is awesome. I mean, there's so many reasons why this is fantastic, from display to toy photography to playability. Really, this is an innovation that Mattel should be applauded for. An absolutely incredible improvement to the Quetzalcoatlus figure. I cannot rave about this enough. So you can see from that angle, we can then get a better look at the head. Obviously, we can still do our second play feature, so we can still make the beak do that. But it is worth just noting, as you can see on mine, the joints can be a little bit delicate. So be careful with how you're applying pressure to the figure. If you want it in the landed pose, just be mindful that applying certain amounts of pressure to it might make it spring out. But with all of that said, guys, that is the review for the Quetzalcoatlus aerial ambush figure. Do let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to like, favourite and subscribe if you've enjoyed this review. And hopefully this is the standard for aerial creatures going forward. I really want us to continue to get aerial creatures that can be landed because it works so well. Thanks as always for watching, guys. Take care and have a great week.